Hello and welcome to Back2Hoops. Today's quick look video is going to be all about the crash ball or the drive and dish offense. This is probably the first offense that teams learn to use after they get past the stage of just running it in a straight line, just the straight up hero run or the drive. Because it's one step beyond that. The terms we're going to look at and use today, the players we're going to have on pitch are our primary carrier on the left here. They're going to set up this play, and then our technical, our secondary, who is going to execute the play. A bit of communication needs to happen before they set this up, otherwise it might fall apart, but we'll get into that now. In terms of what we're trying to set up with this, we are looking to take the ball from the yellow zone, or the yellow-green zone, into the orange-red zone, trying to make a score. Okay, so where it's less threatening for the defense, into somewhere it's imminently threat heavy. That's what we're trying to do. That's all offensive styles, and this is one way of doing it. So, very simply, our crash ball. Here we have our ball carrier, our primary, they're on the ball. They need to commit the defense. They do this by looking threatening. They start to run, they start to make a move into their defender. The more threatening the ball carrier is, the more likely the defense is going to adapt to try and stop that initial drive. Okay, so if they've run it in a few times, the defense will start to move. That's what we mean by commit, when the defense's focus is on stopping this player. So primary carrier runs at the inside shoulder, committing the defender. If they're super threatening, they may even be able to commit in a second defender. Okay, and once that has happened, they then look to shift the ball, dish the ball, to an oncoming chaser who is running this line here. Okay, they need to be running ideally at speed. They need to take the ball with momentum, or in a lot of space, and take the ball into that yellow-orange zone. Either crashing onto it and trying to score themselves with a drive, or by setting up the next phase of the attack. Either is fine. This doesn't work if this initial player doesn't commit the defenders. If they don't look threatening and they just shift it to the left or to the right, the whole defense is just going to move, and you haven't actually achieved anything. All you've done is pass the ball left. Okay, so for this to work, the initial person needs to look threatening, they commit their defender, and they pass it. They need to pass it before they really get wrapped up, so ideally before contact, and they need to make sure that they've actually got there. If they leave it too early, it'll get intercepted, or the defense will move, as we said. If they leave it too late, then they'll get wrapped up, the ball will get turned over, and it's a very easy counter goal for these two players, given that everybody else is at the top of the field. Okay, so commit, shift left, or right, ahead of them. And we can see it in action here. So you have pink on the ball. Elliot Fisher here is the primary carrier. Secondary is over here, with our beta cleaning up space for us. So Elliot starts the drive, commits one defender, commits a second, gets the keeper involved. The keeper is now committed to making this stop. Okay, they're not doing anything else except trying to stop Elliot from scoring at this point, which means Elliot just needs to dish, pass the ball across to an oncoming chaser, who can then crash in and make the next phase of the play, either by taking the shot or by driving themselves. Okay, but that doesn't work if Elliot doesn't commit the keeper, or if Elliot is not running. Because if Elliot's not running, then the defense has time to move. Okay. In order to know how to drill this, ideally you just set your players up in two lines, practicing the timing and the spacing of the pass. Okay, this needs to be a quick pass. Okay, we don't need the full action, it just needs to be a push pass across to find a reasonable range for your players. Okay, there's no point trying to do something that your players can't do, or if it's too easy, you need to do something that's right for them. Once you've got the spacing and the angles of the rundown, then you can start adding in a more passive defender who just comes towards the ball carrier, making sure they get the timing of the pass right in space of the defender. As they get more advanced on this, the defender can be more active, okay, looking to try and make a stop where they can. If the defender starts to try to game the drill by drifting across too early, the primary carrier just keeps running. Okay, so if they haven't actually got a defender committed to them, keep going until they make it. Make them respect the initial drive. That helps your defense learn it, it helps your offense learn it as well. Make sure the pass is in front of the crash ball or the secondary. Because if it's behind them, it'll check any momentum they have. And if they're fumbling it, that's not going to work for you. So ahead of you, into space, nice and easy, chest height, take it on. Okay? And that is our quick look at the driving dish or the crash ball. If you'd like more detail on this, please check out our YouTube channel with deep dive videos we've made. We'll go into this in more detail. You can find us at Back to Hoops on YouTube or on Facebook. Thank you very much, and we'll see you all soon.